All right, we are in the Big Apple 9-hole Cup. We're in the weekend round, the final round. It is Saturday. What time is it? 7:33 at my house. I'm at the Oregon coast. I'm outside on the back porch, and it's not raining, but there's so much moisture in the air. It's misty. It's getting water on my screen. I need to bring an umbrella out. We just had a doe jump into the backyard with her looked like it had just been born yearling baby. And the mother jumped into the backyard and jumped over a fence. And we've got a little takedown fence so that the dogs can't get out of the backyard. And the little baby was like, hey, I can't do that jump. So I went over and they stood there while I lowered the fence and got the fence down on the ground. And then they came in the backyard and went about their merry way. It's pretty cool. What do we got? What do we have here? Hole number 1. Let's just look at it and go. I may have to play these in segments. We'll see if I can move the screen with it being slightly wet. We'll see. We will see. Hole number 1. That wind's not bad. That bag will work, and I need a quasar. Quasar. I'm doing 10% to the cup, and I'm going to start off my team. Took the shot yesterday and was like, I don't think pulling the wind is going to help. I need to start off to the right of the cup, and my buddy Richard sent me a message this morning and said, start right of the cup. So I'm going to follow Richard's advice and start right of the cup. We'll see. We'll see how the first one goes and see if I can actually move the screen. Probably should bring a towel out here so I can dry my screen off between shots. Where the hell's my caddy at? Where is my caddy? I'm going to try and get this round in, and then I got to play odd because I want to try and finish these 9-hole cups with odd so that I can try and get to a tier 3 in pro. I had a good round going yesterday, and then I practiced a shot and then tanked the next shot, tanked 2 shots in a row. What's the deal? What's the deal? I know what I'm doing on this. I'm doing a backspin shot, so I'm doing a different shot. I was thinking of the other hole, the next par 3. I need to start to the right on that one. I got my holes mixed up. Get your mind out of the gutters. Now it's really starting. It's not sprinkling. It's just misting so bad that... oh, so close. So close, yet so far away. It's 2.8. My opponent's thing is like right the fuck in my way. It's 3.1 rings. I need to turn my grid on. Are you prepared or what? There's 3-1. Hitting it perfect. Good luck in the tournament. Good luck, my man. I do need to get a towel so that I can wipe the screen between shots. It's just misty. It looks like it's got glitter on it. It might make my stylus slip. Hold on 1 second. Was that a second? sister's birthday, so I made her birthday dinner and breakfast. Maybe I can get my screen clean. Now it's streaky. All right, here we go. Hole number 2. Hole number 2. What is hole number 2? All right, I'm doing the blind curl, but yesterday I did it with I don't know what I was thinking up to this point. I was doing it with overpower, but you don't have to do any overpower on it. And you can really probably do it with a quasar, because with a Kingmaker, if you really get a hold of it, you're in between clubs. But I am going to do it with a Kingmaker, just for safety. I should be at minimum club if I'm in the right spot. If I don't overshoot it, I'll be in minimum club, and that wind is problematic for us. With that wind, I definitely do not want to overshoot it. I actually probably should take off just like a half a tick of topspin, maybe even a whole tick. Maybe, if I can get an opponent, and if it'll quit raining. I wasn't doing this until I came outside. Got a house full of people, so there's no place in the house for me to go. I'd have to do it in my car. I suppose I could entertain everybody and broadcast it to the TV. I've gone to parties before and done that, where I've broadcasted onto the thing and everybody's partying and I'm playing. I think I've done that twice, and I think in one of them I won the tournament, and everybody started getting into it. Let's see where we're at. Max OP with the Katana. Looks like a big ass club right into the sand. Let's not do that. Didn't turn my grid on. Let's turn my grid on. Test pattern. Let's get out there and play. Let's do one less than max topspin. A little less than. I want to be off of that peninsula right there. Of course, I got shit in my way. 3.5 rings. 3.5. I'm going to do 3.8. There's 3.8. Max curl. Hitting it perfect. I think that's the first time I've hit it perfect all week, so we'll see if my perfect goes right down through the middle. And I'm actually in long iron range. I actually overshot it, even with taking off a little bit of topspin. Oh yeah, I'm definitely in long iron range. With my sniper, I was doing 0 to the cup at 1.2 per ring. So if I'm in Grizzly, it's going to be 0.9 per ring. And I think the way they do it is, if you go to Golf Clash Notebook, I think if you're using a 3-power ball, it's not 0.9 per ring when you're using a 3-power ball. And then I'll have to pause the video after this one and go in the house, because it's starting to drizzle more. Hey, that's not what I wanted. Get in the hole. All right. 2.2 divided by 0.9. 2.44 rings. I am definitely at Max Club. Definitely. Kmart sucks. .44 rings. There's 2, 4. Isn't it perfect? Get in the hole. Get in. Not even close. Not even close today with that wind. And it looked like I needed to pull it more. And it pushed me off. And shit, this is once again, I know I've said this all week long, but this is a great course for where we have a lot of shots where we're hitting uphill to the cup, and we should technically be taking wind off. As many shots as we have that are downhill and we have to add wind on when we're going uphill, we should have to take wind off. And there's got to be at least 5 of the holes on this where from where we're trying to drive to the pin is uphill, and we should be taking wind off, and we're not. I know if you're super close on this one, like if you have to recover and you have to get right down there at the bottom, you do need to take wind off. But it doesn't seem to work that way when you're far away. The game's inconsistent when it comes to that. That's why I say that whole elevation thing's all bullshit. That missed the hole. Nice on. No. That was not a nice on. In hole. All right. Back to the drawing board. I'm going to pause it and go in the house and try and find a quiet spot. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm in the house, sitting at the table. My nephew's dinking around on his computer. Played with the dogs for a minute. What do we got? What do we have? I think I already got my club card trading. I did. What hole are we on? Hole number 3, I believe. Hole number 3. All right, this is the big boy. First of all, let's just see which way the wind's blowing, because that'll tell us everything we need to know. All right. I'm going to bring out a big ball. Need a 5 power. 2 topspin, 5 power, 4 topspin. 0 wind. That is the ball right there. I'm going to bring out my number 1 bag. Actually, I'm going to bring out my number 3 bag. I changed up that sniper for a Horizon just so I've got some distance. And the Horizon's got great ball guide, and the second shot, in my opinion, is like the first shot's, you just got to get there. And it's all about ball and wind direction, but the second shot is really, really tough. Real tough. And that was the sound of LaCroix. Shitty sparkling water. How do you mess water up? You sparkle it. That's how. That's a 5 power 3 topspin boost. Damn that. Wow, they got an APOC 7. That's the deal. Wouldn't we all like to have an APOC 7? I would. Where's that one?
If you weren't sandbagging a rookie, you could get
I will have one here in at least another year. They're probably far enough forward, if they brought the right club, they're going to be able to start off in front of the sand trap. That'll be superior. Superior. And the top spin is more important than the side spin. I want to start off dead center in the middle of that fairway. I'm going to do 6 and a little. 6-3. So I'm going to do I'm going to add on about 10%. Hitting it perfect. Oh, and it died. It died as soon as it hit that rough. Ghost. Yeah, it was. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. The Guardian is what I normally play on this, but you got to get where my opponent's at in order to use the Guardian. And the Guardian gives you some utility with the backspin, but I think I'm close enough up there that I can. We're not trying to go for Alba here. I'm just trying to get it up there. The goal here is eagle. There's too many people in the bracket that are going to fail on this hole, and this is the hole right here. Then you need to pick up one more, possibly two. Close. That dog will hunt. That dog will hunt. Nice shot. Nice shot, my man. Just getting up there, that's the deal. It's 2 per ring at this point in the deal. I really don't want to do any curl or anything on it. I just want it to go like right in that area. 2 per ring. And the rings are getting a little distorted, so I'm going to do right to that spot. And then slightly lean to the right. Hitting it perfect. Even though I needed to lean to the left if I really wanted to get a run at the cup, I didn't want that second bounce to get pushed off to the left and get really close to that edge right there. That's why I couldn't put any curl on it, because then it would clip on that second bounce, and I didn't want to do a rough bump down there at the bottom. Goal, eagle. Now my opponent did not do that on purpose, I can guarantee it, because, okay, there you go. They definitely were freaking out right now. Come on. Come on, Mr. Opponent. I was really kind of hoping. I did really well on hole number 2 yesterday, and I was really kind of hoping that I would pick it up today. That's a shot. That's a hole. There's a lot of opportunities to pick up shots on this course, but hole number 2 is definitely a good one. Where I was at yesterday was on, I think it was on hole number 5. I tried a new shot on it, and I didn't really put a lot of thought into it, and I ended up in the shit. And ended up dropping a shot, and then I went back and practiced it and tried the new way and succeeded. Okay, we accomplished our goal on that. The goal was to get an eagle. That's it. At least half the bracket, if not more, are not going to get an eagle on that, so you got to get an eagle. And what's funny is that I'll bet that if you polled everybody who didn't get an eagle on it, there was a lot of people that made it over and then didn't succeed on the second shot. The second shot is... The first shot, it's all about wind and ball, but the second shot, you really got to have your shit together on the second shot. And a lot of people probably made it over and then brought the wrong club. They brought a sniper instead of a big hitting wood. Hole number 4. What is hole number 4? All right, this par 3. This is the par 3 that I want to start off. What's been happening here? So normally with the old pimp placement, it's the rough bump from here coming over, but it can't get it right. So I've been bringing it up from here coming up. So I got notes for hole number 4. And it keeps going off to the left, so I'm going to start off on the right-hand side. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. All right, I went and watched my buddy's video on that to see what he did. He actually started off left of the cup. But one thing I will say is he started off right down here, and he was 1 ring off. It's at mid-club, plus 15%. And started off 1 ring off down here. It was no room at all. If you hit a great to the left, you're screwed. But I started off left of the cup and it went right in. So we'll see. We'll see if Richard has it right. We'll do Richard's shot. And if it doesn't work out, we'll all blame Richard. You can put it in the comments. Richard, you screwed us. And if it works, then we can all put in there that, hey, Richard, he's got the shot. Quasar, 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 Quasar. Here we go. Striker. It should be 1 per ring plus 0.1. I go first. Of course, I go first. 2.9, 3.43 rings. It's down in this area right there. I think it was even a little closer. I don't like being that close. Why does it just doesn't seem right? 3.33 rings. 3.43 if I add on the 0.1. Not quite lined up. There's 343. Oh, fuck, and then I hit it great to the left. I cannot believe that I missed the rough. I think I started like a ring and a little off of there. I was tentative of that because that is definitely not my play, is to start 1 ring away from a transitional surface. But he might have had that right. The way that it bounced out there, if it would have been perfect, I think it might have gone to it. You might have been right, Richard, but damn, that was close. That is the sound of a Keurig machine. I am not a fan of hitting off the side of those hills. If they hit just a little bit to the left, it's going to go to the left. If they hit a little bit to the right, it'll take a flat bounce to the right, and it'll be way off the cup. What I do like about that shot, though, is... No, I don't like anything about that shot. Yeah, see, they went back and they reset it up because they were like a half a fucking ring off of the front. Then they jacked their wind up because they noticed that they were in a bad spot. And then they hit it 2 rings straight to the right. So who knows where this ball is going to go. Look at how much movement is around that pin. Like we have no hope. What a brutal par 3 with that pin placement. Brutal.
We're not playing a game where you guys are playing.
We are playing, but I'm shooting video, so I'm almost done. I'm almost done here, and then I will be more than happy to beat you. It's my mom talking. Say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Now you see where I got it from. All right, what hole are we on? Hole number 5. I need to pick something up. Let's start right here. Let's just make a pack that I'm going to pick everything up from here on. All right, this is the hole yesterday that I jacked up. So normally, like in the past, I've always played it right here, and that leaves you a straight up lane to the cup. Whereas if you hit out here, it kind of shortens it up. It doesn't really take away from the shot, but I just like the angle better from here. But I started hitting a little bit farther forward over the years because of where you're at in your club. So I switched clubs on this hole to a Kingfisher because it doesn't hit as far. And from out here, you're in like dead center. But if you hit with your Hornet, you're kind of like in between mid and minimum. And it's always hard to like work that number out. So that's one of the reasons why I switched. But with the new pin placement, you really want to be over to this spot. But what I did yesterday was I brought out a big enough... I brought out the stuff just like looking at my opponent doing it, and then I tried to emulate it, and it didn't work out. Rough bumping out of this area right here and coming out into this spot, and from here, you're in max wedge. And that's definitely a beautiful shot. So I'm going to try that shot again today. I'm gonna try it again today, but this time I'm gonna bring out a different ball. I'm not sure what I brought out yesterday, but I'm gonna bring out a different ball today. You really, because of the way that it is down here on the first shot, down in this area, it really doesn't help you to bring out a 4-power ball. I mean, you can get farther forward in the zone, but the way the terrain is right here and the way your bounces respond to it, it's like it's one of those areas that where you, when you push it farther forward on this fairway, it actually flattens the bounce out. And when you pull it back, because this is hilled right here, so when you're up close, it makes the ball go here. But as you pull back into this zone and you're hitting off of this side of the part of the hill, the bounce gets longer. And so I tried to leave the wind in, but that was a bad mistake. You want to bring out the club so that you can make sure that you stay in the spot, because it doesn't help you to get farther forward into that zone. Let's see what ball inventory I have. What I'd really like is a 4-power ball with topspin boost, because that way I could use my big topper, and it has more topspin than any club that I have. And I do have a 4-power topspin boost ball. I don't know that this ball would work. It would be nice to go in with precision, because this is definitely makeable. Definitely makeable. Sorry, not left of cup, behind the cup. What was? No, I watched the video, and it was. I watched the video, Richard, and it was definitely. You definitely started left of the cup. Power 4-5 precision, 2 side spin, 4 wind resistance. Which way's the wind blowing? That might. That ball might work, but this ball right here is probably the ball to bring.
How much longer are you gonna be?
Not long. I can shoot one more hole and then we can play, and then I can come back. Big Toppa. Big Toppa. That bag right there. That bag will do the trick. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Getting out on the course. Got a house full of impatient women. What's the deal? Two six. It's 2.1 per ring at this level, so I'm going to do a ring and a half. That's a 10% adjustment, if I can get lined up somewhat with the wind. Try and hit it perfect. Hitting it perfect. Bounce, hit the rough. Bounce. Oh, and I got the slide. You can see it ramped off right there. It slid and then it ramped and then it picked up speed. That's not bad though. I am from this point forward in rookie only going to do that shot. So I am going to work out what I need to do on that shot. And you can see where you actually had to get up there. I was wrong. The 4-power ball did help you get into the right. Gives you a little bit of breathing room, especially on a day where you've got a slight headwind like this. And sometime in the way distant future, if I ever get a APOC 7, you could probably just do it over there without any topspin boost. Just do it. Just do it. All right. Where am I at in my club? There's max. There's mid. There's quarter. Let's see if I can run some topspin and get it even closer. I'm going to count that in the 16 per ring range. So 2.8 divided by 16. It's like 2 rings. Or 0.2, excuse me. Point 2. Getting it perfect. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Woo! In the hole. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. And everybody watching is like 16 per ring. What the hell are you talking about, dude? Where does it say that in the book? And for me, I play my... Don't ask. This is just how I play. I've played it this way for a long time, and it works for me, and it could work for you too, but max, it's 2 per ring. 3/4, I found that 2 per ring is still pretty, that's it. Mid, it's a 4 per ring. Somewhere at like 1/3 of a club, it's an 8 per ring, and at quarter, it's 16 per ring. And then anything less than that, if I could really run the top spin, then it's really starting to be half the cup is 4 miles per hour. In the hole. In the hole. Oh, they got robbed. Did you see it fall down in the cup and then swing out the other side? I don't know that that's where is the you got robbed? Do I have that? Wow. That is, you got robbed, dude. Sorry about that. All right, what's the next hole? Hole number 6. I'm going to keep playing until they come in here and they remember that they wanted to play a game. Okay. Let me think about what I'm doing here. Hold on one second. All right, I'm back. We're on the coast, so we got a package earlier, and somebody was at the front door, and I thought it was one of my neighbors, and sure enough, it was. My wife had called them. Okay, let's get some shit straight here. This is a number 1 bag. Which way's the wind blowing? Okay, that's helpful. Number 1 bag with a kingmaker. I'd really like to make this shot. What would I like to do? I'd really like to make it. Let's make sure that's my best option. It is. It's my only option, really. Well, I could take a precision ball. How bad do I want to make this? I really need to make it. I made 1. Where am I at? Let's see where I am. I think you're not gonna have anything going for you unless you can shoot a 14. And I made number 3, which is like a key thing. That put me on track, and then I picked 1 up. So that puts me at 12 by picking up number 3, and then I picked up 5. That puts me on 13. I need to pick up 1 more in order to have any conversation towards the top. And I do like, and there are still some tough ass holes coming up. And hole number 9 is what garage door is open? All right, we've had everything going. Our garage door was open when we were gone, so now my neighbor had to go in the house, and so evidently our garage door's been open for a day. Luckily, nobody robbed us. Hopefully. We'll worry about that when we get home. Okay, where are we? All right. Let me look at the hole again. Shit, it's been so long I forgot. Hole number 6. Okay, I'm going to bring that precision ball. I don't want to share. I accidentally hit that. I don't want to post to the clan. I don't want to hit that. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's make sure I got bag number 1. Okay. Here we go. Let's get an Albie right here. I haven't got an Albie in this tournament. And of all of the holes that are in this is the one right here. This one in the last hole, if you can put yourself in the right position on the last hole, there is a great Albie shot. I have not put myself in the right position on the last hole, except in the practice round. I caught the slide, and it slid me out. And then yesterday, I hit a 2-ring grate to the right, and the 2-ring grate to the right is definitely not good. My opponent's actually going to bounce, hit the fairway and run. And I think they're going to end up long and in the rough on the other side. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, but that's just the deal. Okay, I like to run all my top spin. And I like to put my third bounce right behind that flagpole. 1.9, let's count that at 2. That would be 3, so 2.2 rings, or 2.2 mile an hour. So that'd be a ring and a little. Hitting it perfect. Let's see if I can catch the rough right there and just bleed out. Perfect. Perfecto. All right, I'm taking off half a percent, 5% to the cup. So I'm doing 0.95 times the wind divided by 1. Uno. I brought the right ball. I got the right stuff. All I gotta do is hit it perfect. And it's going in the hole. Damn it. My opponent's actually in a pretty good spot. That's not a bad area down there if you get caught in the rough. I'd count that at 2 per ring, so it's like a ring and a third maybe if you took a little off. Let's see what they pull. Yeah. That was pretty close to a ring and a third. I'll be quiet for him. Everybody be quiet. Perfect. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole, ball. Get in the hole. Oh, that was close. They bounced over it. 0.95 times 2.3 is 2.2 rings. 2.185. I'm going to do 2.2. I'm going to start off a little bit over here, so I don't have to put quite as much backspin on it. 2.2 rings.
Okay.
2.2. Let's hit it perfect and get in the hole. Hitting it dead center perfect. Get in the hole. Get in the hole, ball. Nah, that's not going in the hole. And see, once again, needed to pull more, and 5% off is not going to get me to the cup. And look at how downhill I am from the cup to where I was at. You should definitely be taking wind off, not adding wind on. Anybody who agrees with that, put in the comments. Elevation's BS. Damn it. Damn it, man. All right, back to the drawing board. I'm going to get this next part 3. Haven't got it all weekend. This is a part 3 that I love, this part 3. I'm not a fan of this new pin placement, but I love this par 3. Hole number 7. What is... All right, let's think about this. Hole number 7. All right, I'm just laying it up and going at it with a sniper. I'm using a katana. And I'm using my number 1 bag and a katana. Now I could try and get super aggressive with it and get way up there. That is a play. Which way's the wind blowing? It's not bad. Do I want to be aggressive? That gets you in long iron range. No, I'm just going to play it. I think I have just as good a shot at getting it in the cup with my wood. I go first. I put it all on. I want to be down here. How much room do I have on my red line? Go about blue ring off. I give myself a lot of room there. I'm not too worried about trying to pinch myself up at the top. 2-3. I'm gonna do 2-5, 2-6. What the heck? Who's counting? I'm gonna lean just a little to bring myself back to the fairway. Isn't it perfect? Stay away from that sand. Nice straight shot. If you bring out a 3-power ball, you can get up into this zone right here, and I see a lot of my opponents trying to go straight like that, but it's like they're looking at where they're hitting, trying to make sure they can get there, and then they're looking at where the end of their ball guide, but they're not paying attention to their second bounce. And like if my opponent's trying to hit straight there and go for it, their second bounce is in the sand, and that wind's not helping them. And why are you putting curl on it like that when you set it up in that spot? Like, this is not going to go good for them. Like, if you were going to put it straight like that, you didn't need to put any curl on it. And if they hadn't put the curl on there, they definitely would have ended up in the sand. Their second bounce would have ended up in the sand. It's like, what the fuck are you thinking, guys? Where am I at? There's max. There's min. I'm at about mid club. Mid club is 1.1 divided by 1.1. 2.6 rings. 2.6 rings. And I do not like that spot. Anytime you're in a spot where the ball guide is appearing and disappearing, find a different ball spot. That spot sucks. That spot right there sucks too. All of these spots suck. Do all of these spots suck? I think they all suck. 2.6 rings. I might have better hurry or I'm going to run out of time. I'm going to run out of time. Jeez.
You get a laptop, Robert.
For a few years.
I can't believe that was even close. The ball guide there, that spot down there was making my... Anytime you're in a spot where your ball guide is appearing and disappearing and jumping forward and coming back, that is not a spot to start. I should have moved off to the right and put on different spin. I haven't been in a spot where it's done that before, or at least not done that this week, but I should have pulled back towards minimum club and found a different spot, because anytime you're in an area where the ball guide's doing that, it is bad. It is not, it's going to do one of two things. It's either going to go really long or it's going to be short, but it's usually whatever the short's showing you, that's what it's going to do. It's going to be short. I can't believe I got that shot off in time. That was what we call in the business a miracle. A miracle. Okay, let's get a hole in one on this hole right here. And then all we have left is the Albion, hole number 9. Hole number 9's actually been my nemesis all week.
You wish we would small container up there.
Which one?
Yesterday I was so far in the rough I had to lay it up, and then I did make the shot go into the cup, but I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to do that again today. Hole number 8. I know what hole number 8 is, so let me just go pick a bag. This is the par 3. I'm taking a grizzly and a katana. I really like a 4-side spin ball, but I don't have any 4-side spin low wind balls like this. Okay, got a katana picked. Got a katana picked.
And don't hook in that pan. Not hot one. Not ready.
I do have some of these balls, but I'm not sure where I'm at in my club, whether I have enough room to actually use a 0 power ball. Let me tag that ball just in case. Let's go to pinned. Let's take the Quasar off. Let's put that ball in there. That ball, I think the side spin might help me, but I'm going to start off with a katana and we'll see how it goes. This wind will be difficult. 1.5 times whatever the wind is.
Don't look at me. I didn't put it in here.
Play. Divided by 1.9. I think I am at max club. I think I've always played it at max, even if I'm not at max.
I don't know.
Actually, I think I do play it at mid. I think I've played in the past. I played it at 50% at 1 per ring, and usually I played at 0.9. So I might be in mid. Let's see. Kind of like my opponent to go first here so I can see if they can test their red lines. But of course, I go first. I always go first. I got plenty of room. I do have plenty of room. Let's take that ball. Let's take this ball. Let's put all of it on there. Can I get a run towards the cup? It wants to break off right there at the end because the freaking hole's on a... The cup is on a freaking mound. 2.3. I'm just going to do 3. Off. Good thing I brought a precision ball on that because that would have been like 75 rings great to the right. Almost. Almost. That was a 2.1 wind. It should have been 3.15 rings and I moved it 3. Once again, I almost timed out. Look at that. The last 2 holes I almost timed out. What's the deal? Aren't you prepared, dude? Don't you have notes by this time of the tournament? No. Isn't it perfect? Dude, if you shot your own video, you go back and watch how you set that up. I'm surprised that it was there. Yeah, eyeballed the wind adjustment. Well, I can't say much about that because I kind of eyeballed mine. I was in such a hurry. With the 3 seconds I had left on my time shot. Don't they know I'm shooting a video? They're supposed to give me an extra 15 seconds. But Playtemic never does it. I have a lot of friends that shoot videos, and people that I know that have shot videos are like, man, when you're talking and shit, it's one thing when you're just sitting there and you're playing and you're totally focused and you're not talking and you're doing the thing, but when you're talking and you're trying to show something and then you're shooting at the same time, it can be very easy to get in trouble. All right, hole number 9. Hole number 9. All right, so yesterday I ended up in the rough right here because I hit a 2-ring grate, and from here you cannot get to the island, so I had to lay it up here and then shoot it in with my wedge, and I was able to make it, but I do not want to have to do that today. If you fail, you want to fail up here because then you can get to the island and you can easily recover. You actually still have a shot at it, but if you can get to the tip, you can do the rough bump on the other side. And I've got my trajectory right. It's just hitting perfect. And I hit it the other day and I caught the slide right in this area and I slid forward and I was just right up here. So I've got, it's all right. I just need to get, I just need to get a perfect and not hit the slide. I'm going to bring a Kingmaker. And I'm pulling back to the +6 mark. I'm going to be like close to 4 rings off. And that wind is, that wind's going to be, okay. 1.1 times whatever the wind is. I go first. 3. Four rings off at the +6 mark. .3 rings. There's 3 1/3. Max curl. No overpower. Hitting it perfect. Finally. Now let's see if I got my angle right. I'm not in the rough bump zone, but I can bounce off the island. I still got a great shot at it, but I needed to pick up just about 3 more yards in order to get in the rough bump zone. It's close. No cigar. And I probably could have, that's the first time I've hit it perfect through there, but I was at the +6 mark and I could probably push it up to the +9 mark. That'll get me, you can see where I rolled out when I came in there. I just barely clipped the rough on a perfect. And if I pushed it forward to the +9 mark, it'll open that right side up. And that would have gone right through. See where the rough bump's at right there. Just a little short. Just a little short. Let's get back just a little. Do 2, 3. Let's get down in here. Let's get down on it. And I move the course instead of the grid. 2, 3. Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. Get in the hole, ball. Go home. Woo! Albie on the last hole. Look at that shit. That put me in -14. That'll now the news people just jumped out on the thing. They're gonna interview me when I come off. I might not have won, but they're gonna interview me. I got to be at the top of the bracket. Look at that. I'm gonna tip my hat. I'm gonna wave my hat to everybody, and I'm actually waving my hat. Everybody in the house is avoiding me. They're ignoring me. My wife's giving me a look. What are you talking about?
Okay, Tiger.
Okay. Yeah, baby. Let's see where that put me. Actually, that was -12, and I picked one up. That was 13, right? Was it 13? Does that put me at 15? Was I on a 14 track? No, maybe I'm on 14. I don't even know where I'm at. No, I picked up that one. That was just 12. And then I picked up one that was at 13. So this makes me minus 14. That Albie and an Albie tiebreaker. That'll be awesome. All right, let's see how close I am to the top. They're interviewing me. I don't look. I never know. So let's see where I'm at. The Big Apple. Got the reporters around me. The crowd went wild. Woo! In the first place right now with three of us at 14. Look at that. I broke two people's hearts. I must have beat them with what did I get them with? Eagle in the qualifying round. I got 3 and they got 2. And that's funny because my qualifying round, look at my qualifying round. I came in with an 11 and I had a goose egg.
It says Blue Charlotte is the name of the network?
Yeah, it's not.
Okay. I was like, I don't see Blue
If it
Charlotte.
would have got down to the nitty gritty, it could have got down to the nitty gritty and I would have had, I still would have had the Albie going for me. Look at that.
I kept
Look at
changing
that.
it back, but every time the power goes out,
On the last
it
hole,
resets the modem.
stormed through. I'll play my auto account later and we'll see how it goes, but we still got time. Somebody could still jump up here and beat me, I'm sure.
Stay here to thank them for.
Still got a few people left. What do they got to be on track for? They're not
For
on track
them?
for it. We still got like maybe 10 people that could come up and beat me. But at this moment right here, it looks like a good
Like
solid
500.
banner effort. So we'll see whether or not I can pick up the win. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys. I will hopefully be able to shoot my auto account later, and we'll see if we can repeat this in pro. It's much harder in pro. Thanks for watching.